Hey guys, what's happening? This is Elite Kicks back with a new video. I know guys, it's been something like 2 months since my last video. Well, stuff happens, you get busy, stuff gets put to the side, but I'm gonna move past that. Today's a new day, which means a new video. First and foremost, very importantly, is that there is another Lost and Found restock coming. This is not the one from sneakers, but there's going to be one on Finishline JD Sports. I'm also going to be talking a little bit about the Thunder 4 release happening Saturday on May 13th. Finally, we're going to finish off with talking a little bit about, is Nike actually removing bots? What's their actual success rate? Before I get into that, guys, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Can't tell you how much just simply liking this video helps this video grow, gets out to the rest of the community so this information can get out there. With that, guys, the first topic is that there is a Lost and Found restock on the horizon. I was told to watch out for the next 2 weeks, so this week and possibly next week. It is going to be an exclusive access event, so if you don't have the points, make sure you get the points up. My source told me that what's likely to happen is the Thunder 4s will have exclusive access this week, and we'll get in a little bit to that in just a bit. And then Lost and Found is likely following that, likely to be, from what I was told, was May 12th. Obviously, everything is subject to change. That's what my Finishline source had communicated to me. I'm passing that information on to you so you guys can be alert for the next 2 weeks. They currently do not have men's sizes. All they have is GS sizes. The biggest question I get asked is, how do I get through the queue quickly? There's really no rhyme or reason to it. Honestly, if you sit through the queue long enough, if you do enough queues, you probably will pass through the queue quicker than just showing up on a random IP. I do think Finishline has that sort of system set up in the sense that if you get onto Finishline's website on a non-queue day, like if you just randomly go on right now and you get some cookies and stuff like that and you set all that up before the queue sets up, you're likely to pass it quicker. Now, does that mean you're going to get you're the first person through? No. Does that mean you're getting a 100% success rate? No, but you'll at least have a decent chance. I will say that since I've been doing that, I almost always get through queue. I think there was maybe one instance where I didn't get through queue, but that was because I was on my phone. It was a different IP, and sometimes your phone turns off and you're not paying attention, and it was a non-hyped release, so it didn't really make much of a difference to me. So I want to let you guys know Lost and Found restock is upcoming. I gave you guys a couple tips about getting through the queue. Talk about for the Thunder 4s is, should you hold or sell? Guys, this is a quick flip. A lot of shoes coming out this year are gonna be quick flips. There are very few shoes that are worth your time to actually hold. The market is not good. There are not very many good comparisons we can look at right now, but if you want to take a look at a few of the Lightnings and the Red Thunders, those didn't really shoot up in price at the time that those shoes released. I was also advocating for quick sells. This is definitely a quick sell. Please do not hold this shoe thinking that within the next year or so that the price is going to shoot up. It likely won't. We're likely headed towards a recession in the coming months to years, and it will impact the sneaker market. If you get a good amount of pairs, quick flip them. Again, like I said, grade school, probably not super profitable. Maybe lunch money or local sales. Men's sizes, you want to go full throttle and get as many pairs as possible. The last thing I want to talk about is Nike actually preventing bots from hitting on the sneakers app? So they put out some information that said that they capture about 98% of bots, which equates to something like, I don't know, like 12 or 15 million bot entries a month. But what about the other 2%? That's what I'm saying. Nike's goal should not be 98%. Their goal should be 100% to filter out these bot entries. That 2% is going to be a large volume of bot entries, people copying. And like I said, bots, the developers of bots, they adjust to each release. They're not just doing the same thing over and over again. They're trying to understand why they failed and trying to make changes to it. Nike has to do the same thing and keep a step ahead. If you remember earlier this year, bots were just cooking on the Nike app, on the sneakers app. Nike's made a lot of changes to the point where bots aren't hitting as much, but they're still hitting a decent amount. 2% is still a significant amount of bots, but progress is progress. So next week's video is actually going to be a video we're going to take a look back at this year's sneaker market and take a look at what exactly is happening with the market. There are a decent amount of videos that talk about this, but I also want to take that information and sort of preview what's going to happen in the remaining part of 2023. And we'll also look ahead to 2024. What does the sneaker market look like? I don't think we're at the end of sneaker reselling, but I think we're probably back to what we were pre-COVID.